it's time to change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Rat Hole. We are live. Where is the button I want? That's the button I want. Hello, everybody. I'm back playing some more Boop. At least I will be in a minute. I'm going to let some people join. In the meantime, I'm going to try and figure out why my TV is being cranky. No, up. Go up. Why you know do what I tell you? There we go. Maybe. No, that's going down. I want to go up. It is being extra cranky, and I don't know what's going on. I had this thing running, but no, heaven forbid it should actually just work the way it's supposed to. Had to restart it. Hey, Ramona, Timescales, welcome. I am just trying to sort some tech stuff out on this side of my monitoring TV and Chromecast decided to be cranky. No, I don't want that. Damn it. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Timescales, Ramona, how are you guys doing today? This is not cool, man. I don't know what's going on. Input. What is going on, my friends? This thing is not working, and I don't like it. That's not an input button. Where is... There we go. I don't know what was going on there, but back to my inputs. Slowly but surely, you're going to do what I tell you. I hope. There we go. Just go one. There we go. Open up the Chromecast. Ugh. Ramona, I assume you mean you just tried to call the group chat for Spill the Geek Tea. I have that turned off on my phone because enough people have screwed that up, including myself. Oh, come on. Oh, whatever. We're just going to leave it. Anyhow, I'm playing Boop. Or I'm going to be playing Boop. So let's bring Boop up. There's my iPad. And here is the Boop app. I've had a day. Not a great day, just a day. Why is it on Netflix? What is going on? Slowly things are catching back up on this side. There we go. Mute. All right. Here we go. Let's just see if there's anything online. So there's no way out of the online, unfortunately. Sort of restarting. So that's a thing I hope that they're going to fix. This is the first version of it. They've already got a list of bugs and improvements that they're going to make. I suspect I'm going up against an AI at this point. Oh yeah, the timer's still on. So again, if you're new here, the goal of Boop is to get 3 kittens in a row. Once you have 3 kittens in a row, they graduate to cats. Once you have 3 cats in a row, you oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. We'll do that then. Boop all the things. My goodness, I must have this set on a higher difficulty level. There's my third kitten. Another cat down there. So at this point, the goal is to get 3 cats in a row. I am not sure what just happened there, but I did just win. Sure, we'll rematch whatever level this is. Excellent. Let's take those 3. That was not what I actually needed, but that's not what I wanted, but it is what I needed, apparently. Upgrade some cats here. Oh no. I screwed that one up. Yep, I did. So I decided I'd do Boop instead of something else because it is a faster game, and it's kind of, aside from the fact I just love the game. Full stop. Like let's be honest here. Sorry, volume was off. Oh, well now you can hear me. Hi. And I do have limited music here, but how you doing today, Timescales? I haven't been feeling great today, but I'm doing the thing. Whoop. My coffee is surprisingly cold. I'm annoyed at that. No, that was a screw up. As soon as I let go, I realized that's not where I wanted to go. I made a mistake. Sure did. Oh, no. Hey, Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, pet alert. Ding, 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 ding. I can switch to that. Where are any media assets? Any Legend of the Traveling TARDIS? Pet alert. It changed other things, but there's the pet alert. I'll go back to my own channel. It changed more than I wanted to change. Rematch. But yes, this is Boop. One of my all-time favorite board games. Seriously, one of my absolute favorites. I can't express just how much I love this game. It is consistently one of my top 3 favorites. Where in that 3 varies from day to day, from month to month, from thing to thing. But nevertheless, it is one of my favorites. No, that's didn't help me any. I mean, it did, because I can now do the same thing. But the goal of this game, for those who are new, to get 3 kittens in a row. When you have 3 kittens in a row, you then get 3 cats in a row, or you get 3 cats, and then you have to get 3 cats in a row. Kittens cannot boop cats. Cats can boop kittens. So there, I graduated 2 cats. Boop. That was a mistake on the computer's part, because I still have 1 more cat, so I can get my 3rd cat. Win. This game will be much better when they've gotten rid of the timer. They are working on an update on this already, with numerous changes, including that. Let's just exit out here. I'll show you guys some of the cool things that are happening in this game. There are achievements that you can get. I've collected all the ones I have. All cats down. Win by placing all 8 cats on the board. 3 win with only 3 cats. 4 cat pool victory. No cat opponent. When your opponent has no cats in their pool, which I've almost done a couple of times. So there's a bunch of these on here. I'm just gonna make sure I haven't missed any. I am excited. There's also a Halloween Boop and Boop the Halls achievement. If you go into the store, you can also buy a bunch of different adorable cats. I wonder if you can find the old Commodore 64 called Mule. I'd definitely play that with you. Bundles. Boop the Halloween game is $5. This is Canadian, so I don't know what it is in America. The Christmas version is not out yet, but as soon as I know that it is, this Christmas kind of thing, I will definitely be getting it. There, let me look up Mule. I'm willing to look that up. U-L-E. As it turns out, the Internet Archive does in fact have Mule. I've never played it before. Know nothing about it. But I can arrange to play it. See? Share screen. It exists. Oops. Helps if I make that bigger. It exists. I can definitely make that happen. You're probably working right now, aren't you? So that's not going to be helpful to you. But we can find a time and play. If you're not playing, I will. I have the time. I'm technically playing Boop Digital here, but if you want to play, if you've got the time to play, I will learn how to play. I don't know if it. I do not know if it'll play multiplayer. That I don't know. I do not know. It is an emulator. I don't know that it can play multiplayer now that I think about it. But just to make your life happy, I will send you that link. You can play at work. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find it. I just saw a thing here, and I'm just gonna try and find it here. Their bio. Sorry, there's gonna be some music, an official music release from the Raccoons TV series. That's amazing. There it is. Mule. All right. Stop sharing. All right, let's go back to playing this, shall we? Oh, let me just make an adjustment. StreamYard is being StreamYardy, minimizing things it shouldn't. Yeah, I hate that timer. I can't wait till it's gone. That was a mistake. Gladly, they did not take advantage of that mistake, but that was a mistake. Bada boom, bada bing. Well, that was a mistake on the computer's part. I put that in the wrong place. The music is cute. The whole game is cute, Timescales. What are you talking about? Win! Timescales. I missed TLTT yesterday. Was not expecting it to be on Monday. No, unfortunately, there was no TLTT yesterday or tonight. Yet there is, Ramona. There is no traveling TARDIS tonight. We had it yesterday. We interviewed Janet Fielding, companion of the 5th Doctor, the 4th Doctor, and to a certain extent the 13th Doctor, as one of the returning companions. But unfortunately, due to her availability, we had to do that Monday afternoon. Conveniently, Timescales, you don't have to drive while listening to Traveling TARDIS. You can watch that episode when you get home. I'm going to nuke my coffee because I would like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go be right back. I'm going to go be right back. And I'm going to go drop quick ad. I will be right back in about 2 minutes. Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life. And so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in the first season, that something is Star Wars. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. This is the legend of the traveling TARDIS. Join me on my latest adventures and become part of the legend.
All right, so as I said, there is no Legend of the Traveling TARDIS tonight. I'm tempted to hijack that, if I'm still playing for a bit here. I'm tempted to hijack that stream, but I won't. Just to remind people that there is no show. There is, in that last break, a Horses on Film that came out yesterday on Red River. So you can check that out at youtube.com/@horsesonfilm. We appreciate all the follows. If you're not a Westerns fan, still consider signing up. You might find a film you want to see, a genre you've never explored. Scott, one of our co-hosts, has seen almost none of the movies that we're talking about, but he's enjoying the journey, as am I. I've only seen a handful of the ones that are on here, so we're exploring a new genre. You can join us. So let's go and let's play some more Boop. I've got another hour-ish to do stuff. Meow. Boop. Still here, Ramona. Good to see you. Glad you're still here. How's your day been? My day's been a bit challenging. Not bad, just challenging. Day just one. That's not cool. Laundry by hand this morning. Ugh. That's no good. No, I've been having a meal prep this afternoon. I've got a show this evening. Dress rehearsal for the Catnip One Act Festival. They suckered me into to running tech for them, running some lights. There we go. Yeah, I have to go in about an hour so I can make supper. Let's go there. No! It was too aggressive. I win, but I wanted to win without them getting any cats. I'm just one person, so 3 pounds of meat has got to be portioned for meals, not thawing out the whole block at once. Yeah, no, I get that. After throwing the whole thing in the freezer, yeah. No, I definitely get that. I've been in that position. No, we're not going to do that. I done screwed that up. Only a little bit, but I done screwed that up. That's me not paying attention again. I can have as many fruits and veggies as I want. Yeah, no, I picked up some. Meat portions are roughly the deck of cards. Cut up chicken, another white meat. Beef was too expensive. Yeah, I get that. My roommate has been having issues with red meat. Just not agreeing with her. So we've got a freezer full of elk that we just don't get to eat as often as you'd think. Win. Need to get her to just pick up some Pepto-Bismol or something, like, see if that'll solve the issue for red meat. We eat so little of it that I'm actually low on iron. Let's do this. Be careful of me. I'm trying to get this without them getting a cat. There, so that should have 3 cats in a row. I should have gotten an achievement for that. Looking into cooking with a lucky fish. It worked. Interesting. What is that now? That's a new feature. I'm just looking at this. I just randomly. It'll interesting. You can now pop out the chats. That's interesting. Interesting. New feature. We don't need that, but we'll leave it. So again, welcome. If you're watching, say hi. I'm playing Boop, the digital version that came out a few days ago. There's already an update planned, so some of the things that kind of irked me about this version are going away, such as this timer down in the lower right. Nope, that was a mistake. Not a bad mistake, but it was a mistake. That was also a mistake. I realized as soon as I let go, I'm like, nope, that's going to boot that into the wrong place. Oh, frick. That was my mistake. Above is an article about cooking with the iron lucky fish. I'll probably have to go in and approve that or something like that. I don't see anything, but I might have, if I go into the actual YouTube, it might solve that. So I'll have to do that in a second. When I'm not playing on a game that has a timer on it. They win. That's a mistake on my part. My channel. Live chat. Live chat. Why you don't let me see the live chat? Why you don't let me see the live chat? All right, let's try this. Let's go into a different user. For some reason, it's just not. I'm just getting a glitch. It's not letting me into the live chat to approve that URL. I may have to look at it later. All right, well, so much for that plan. I'll look for it later. Rematch. No, I screwed that up. Aha! Victory is mine! Tagged you in the post on Facebook. Excellent. I'll check that out in a bit, Ramona. Thank you. That was not helpful. estate agents. Not what I wanted, but that's kind of what I have to do. Winner! What's going on here now? For some reason, my the YouTube that I've got watching on the side is being cranky. There. There. Let me check. Let's see if it does. Okay, good. It's back to live again. My coffee's getting really cold really fast today. I do not understand. Let's do that. It gives me a little bit more space to mess around. Nope, that was incorrect. That was also incorrect. No, let's not do that. Let's do this. Ah! Low humidity in your location. It as a general rule, yes, it is raining today, so we got some good humidity today. But yes, Alberta is surprisingly dry. I love Florida. I love going to Florida. People go, "Oh, the humidity is horrible." No, I love it. Kristen can verify this. I love telling this story. First time I went to Florida, not the first time I went to Florida, but the first time I stayed with Christian. I was sitting outside working, and he's like, "Are you okay? Is it too cold inside? Are you why are you sitting outside? It's so hot." And all I could be, I'm like, "It's snowing at home, dude. I'm loving this." And I'm just sitting out there in the shade because he has a covered deck, and I'm soaking in the warm. Oh my God, it was incredible. The first time I went to Florida, I got off the plane on the tarmac and went, "Oh, this is what it's like to breathe underwater," and then moved on with my life. I mean, I still win, but again, I wanted that no cats achievement. Fooey, I say. Fooey. That was the wrong place for that. Nothing with the world, but wrong place for that. No. I screwed that up again. No. Winner. It's such a cute game. That was an expected move. Music is cute. Music is repetitive. But for this kind of a game, I don't know what you expect other than repetitive. And it's very weird that my coffee just keeps getting cold. It's really frustrating. I'm gonna let this timer run out. No, I'm not. There's a win. I am going to see if people show up, and I'll be back in a moment. Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life, and so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in the first season, that something is Star Wars. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. This is the legend of the traveling TARDIS. Join me on my latest adventures and become part of the legend.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the rathole.ca. I am live. I've just popped onto the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS's feed. If you are joining me from there, I see at least one person watching on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Welcome. We're not going to have an episode of the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS today. We did have one yesterday in the morning / afternoon, depending on your time zone. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Talking to Janet Fielding. So you can go back after you watch me play some Boop. You can go back into the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS's page and check out that interview. Please do. It was a ton of fun. Unfortunately, her availability meant we had to do it Monday afternoon rather than in our usual time slot of right now. With that being said, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to take over for about a half an hour and show off a little bit of extra funness, a little bit of what I do on my channel. I play a lot of board games, and today we are playing Boop, which is one of my all-time favorite games. Seriously, it is one of my all-time favorites, and I wanted to show it off to people. If you are, if this is something that entertains you, please consider popping over to my channel, youtube.com/therathole.dotca, where you can get this more often. By all means, again, I can see you in the chat. Say hello. If you've got questions about what happened yesterday, by all means, ask them. I just want to thank the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS for letting me crash their page for a half hour, since we're not having an actual episode. I'm going to get rid of that banner. It's in the way. All right. So yes, the point of Boop is to first get 3 kittens in a row on the bed. Once you've had 3 kittens on the bed, they graduate up to full-sized, full-grown cats. And then your goal is to have 3 cats in a row. If there are 2, whenever you put a kitten next to another kitten, it boops them. So if you'll watch, but if there's 2, they don't boop. No, I just screwed that up. They didn't do what I thought they were going to do. Good, but no, don't do that. We'll do that. So my goal at this point is to get 3 cats in a row. Now, if I do this, where I've got 1 kitten and 2 cats, I actually end up graduating one of my kittens. Damn it! I was hoping to get away with winning without them graduating any cats. That is an achievement that have been hunting for, failing miserably to do so. Good call. Good call. go here. That was a terrible mistake. I can't undo that either. That was a very lucky mistake. They could have won there. Thankfully, I'm playing on casual mode. And 3 in a row, that means I win. My coffee's cold. It must be colder down here than I feel like it is, because it's been sucking up the coffee heat. Awful. Something awful. For that achievement. Mistakes were made. Get some more cats in here. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm actually going to try and get all 8 of my cats on the board. I think that's the achievement I'm going to try and win with. Oh. Well, it prevented me from getting that achievement. It pooped me into a win. There's a leaderboard. I want to see what the leaderboard looks like. I assume the leaderboard requires you to have beaten people online, but there seems to never ever be people online when I'm playing, so eh. All right, so my goal here is to win without them getting any cats. So I have to be very aware of what's going on. Well, that was a stupid move on their part. I win. And in theory, I've gotten an achievement as a result. Let's just check out the achievements here. Only 3 cats in my pool, 4 cats in your pool. This should have unlocked. They had 0 cats in their pool. I should have won. That's disappointing. But again, this is still the... this is essentially a beta version. It is a public release. You can get this for free in the App Store or Google Play Store. But they are already working on an update to improve the game. Fine. Well, no, they don't have it. We're just going to win that. No achievements to be had here. So again, welcome if you're watching over on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS's page. Welcome. There is no Legend of the Traveling TARDIS today. Yesterday, we had an interview with Janet Fielding, the companion of the 5th Doctor, the 4th Doctor for a short time, and actually the 13th Doctor to a certain extent. So you can go back into our page, watch that interview with Janet Fielding, the amazing Tegan. But since we don't have an episode of the Traveling TARDIS today, I thought I would take over. I was running a stream on my own channel, the Rat Hole DOTCA. That's the rathole.ca, but YouTube does not like URLs in their URLs. I thought I would pop into the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS feed as well. So there's something here for people to ask, hey, why don't you have a show going on? We do. I'm only going to be going for about another 10, maybe 15 minutes on the outside. going to make an attempt to win with only 3 cats. That's not what I wanted. That's fine. It's fine. Somehow I've managed to get... So now I've got 4 cats, so I can't do what I want. Again, if you're joining us now on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, welcome. We don't have an episode today, obviously, but we did have an episode yesterday talking to Janet Fielding, so you can check that out. The amazing Tegan from the 5th Doctor era. But for now, I'm playing Boop. A great little cat-based game where you've got cats. You're trying to get 3 cats in a row on a bed. You start with kittens. The kittens boop each other around. You're trying to get 3 kittens in a row. If you can get 3 kittens in a row, you then get 3 cats for in exchange for those kittens. Just like that. I'm going to try and win with 3 cats. It's an achievement that I have not unlocked. I'm going to make an attempt to unlock it. I screwed up and now I don't have that. Hey, Jim, welcome. So just so you know, Jim, obviously we do not have an episode of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS handy. I've taken over the channel for about a half an hour. We had a great interview with Janet Fielding yesterday. Tegan from the 5th Doctor era, who returned in the 13th Doctor era as part of the returning companions from there, from the Power of the Daleks. Or the Power of the Doctor, sorry. Oh, why is my coffee so cold? It's amazing how coffee gets cold like that. But glad to have you, Jim. I'm so excited to have you back. It's been a while since I've seen you. We're playing Boop. The goal of Boop is to get 3 kittens in a row on the bed. Once you have 3 kittens in a row, those kittens graduate to full-size cats. And the goal is then to get 3 cats in a row. So I now have 3 cats. I'm going to attempt to win with only 3 cats. A surprisingly challenging thing to do. I screwed up. I royally screwed that up. I made a boner. That was terrible of me. We're just gonna win that. One more game. So this game is free. You can get it on the App Store for Apple or in the Google Play Store. I believe it's under Boop World in the Google Play Store for some reason. So we're going to make that attempt to win with 3 cats again. Not an easy thing to do. Are they stupid enough? Except that they booped somebody, so it's not actually that stupid. Well, there goes that plan. I'm just going to let this run out. I'm answering a message. Winner. Damn, you're more interesting to watch than the news here in the United States anymore. That's valid. I appreciate your joining me. And I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Unfortunately, Jim, I'm going to have to get ready for. I'm going to have to get ready for the real world here pretty soon. I want to play another game. You know what? You haven't had a chance to watch much, so I'll since you're here and you're chatting, I'll stick around for another couple minutes. Well, that's not what I wanted. Fine. I lost. So again, welcome if you're joining me on The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes, but I wanted to put something on the channel since we do not have an episode of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS today. We had an episode yesterday talking to Janet Fielding, Tegan from the 5th Doctor era, and the 13th Doctor era. You can go back in time to do that. Hey Dave, have you ever gotten into GTA? I can't wait for GTA 6 to come out. I never did. I don't. This is really unusual. Lately, I've been playing a lot of app-based games, but they're all board game apps. I don't play a lot of other stuff. I'm tempted to get a RCA to anything else. I have lots of dongles otherwise. RCA to USB or RCA to HDMI and play my friend's Super Nintendo just for the sake of doing it. But I don't play Grand Theft Auto. I don't really play many video games at all. But this game is based on an actual board game, Boop, and I absolutely adore it. It is one of my all-time favorite games. So again, until I get stuck in a thing. Fine. We'll go ahead and we'll take the upgrade. Now again, I've won with them having 0 cats. That is an achievement that I should have. I don't know why I don't. So we're going to take a look here. Well, just so you've seen what the rest of this app looks like Jim and any others. So there's a leaderboard here. I'm not on the leaderboard. I don't even know how you get on the leaderboard, to be perfectly honest. I assume you have to play people online, because you can play online. But I never seem to have any opponents online. So, there are achievements. We're going to scroll down here. 3 cat. That's the goal I've been trying to get, is 3 cats in a pool. No cat opponent victory, when your opponent has 0 cats in their pool. Again, I've done that twice, and have not gotten the achievement. So that is clearly a glitch. You can also, I'm going to pop out here. There are different kinds of Boop. So there is a Halloween special game version of Boop that plays a little bit differently. And, whoops. Yeah. And coming later, there's a Christmas version, which decided it didn't want to be shown. You can also buy different cats. Pepper and Grayson, Leo and Cheddar are included with the game, but you can adopt Peanut and Nugget, Bert and Marnie, Floof and Spoons, and Noodle and Wiggle. So there's some adorable cats out there. Peanut and Nugget, or of course, Peanut is the cat on the top of the box. You can also get bundles of all of the cats and kittens, along with the Halloween game. Some of them achievements you have to be online to get. Yeah, probably. They're definitely a case. But most of them should be gettable. I've only gotten the runs I've gotten through going against the AI. So I don't know. But I think I'm gonna get ready for my roommate will be home in about a half an hour. I've got to be gone in an hour and a half to a play that I'm working on. So I want to thank you guys for joining me, especially those of you who are joining me on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. If you are a Twitch user, I'm going to try and raid out here, so you can join me on twitch.tv/threadholedotca. We're going to raid Haley Drescher, an old Quidditch friend of mine. So we'll start that raid. You can find me elsewhere. Most Sundays on Spill the Geek Tea at Spill the Geek T1. Normally during this time slot on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, where Jim and some others are watching us. Again, there is no episode of Legend of the Traveling TARDIS today. There is one yesterday, so that's a thing. We're gonna pop into this feed right now. Happiness Patrol. First, go away. Dismiss. Happiness Patrol show and Horses on Film. We just had Red River drop yesterday, so check that out at Horses on Film. I've been Paparazzo Dave Chapman on the Rat Hole DOTCA. And until next time, good gaming and goodbye.